Namaskar friends, welcome to this session on Multisim tutorial. In this session we are going to learn the analysis of RC circuit with AC source. So let's begin our session. We have prepared this circuit, RC parallel circuit, in our previous session, and if you want to learn how we can prepare RC parallel circuit in Multisim, you can go back to our this playlist and watch this video. The link for that video is provided in down description box and above in the card. Now what we are going to do, we are going to run this simulation. We'll stop it and we'll observe the waveform. Basically the aim to perform this analysis is to observe the relation between phase angle of voltage and current passing through resistor and voltage and current passing through the capacitor. So voltage across capacitor and current of capacitor, voltage across resistor and current through the resistor. The relation between all these parameters and quantities that we are going to analyze in this experimental video. So let's begin our understanding. So to have clear idea what we are going to do, I will tell you that in waveform whatever the quantity is mentioned is actually which measured quantity from the circuit. So first we are measuring Vs supply, and that is in red waveform. This red waveform represents Vs supply. The yellow one is the main line current, right? So Im, that is the main current. The green is the current through resistor, so we will call it IR, and the blue one is current through capacitor, the current of this capacitive branch. So this blue is IC. Now we will observe the scale of all these three current, right? So the scale of B channel, the yellow current, the scale is 200 volt per division. The scale of C channel green is 800 volt per division, and the scale of C is 200 volt per division. So the scale of C is a little different, so let me make it 200. So once we make the scale 200, you can see that the red waveform disappears. Once again we change, it appears. So the thing is, this green waveform exactly overlaps this red waveform. So to have a clear idea of all the magnitude of all these three currents, what I am doing, I am keeping the scale of B, C and D channel same. Right now the channel A, the supply voltage is just below this green waveform. Let me show you. See, once I am changing the scale of C channel, again it appears. So to understand it, what we are going to do, we are just maintaining the scale of all these three channel, 200 volt per division, same. And now let's begin our understanding. See, the supply voltage Vs is same 100 volt and 50 Hertz for this R1 resistor and C1 capacitor. Basically we have understood that for purely resistive circuit, for this path, the voltage across the resistor and current flowing through the resistor, they both are in phase. So phase angle between these two is 0. And from this diagram it is clearly visible. See, once I change the scale of channel C, you will be able to see that the red waveform is of supply voltage or voltage across R1 resistance, and green waveform is the current flowing through the resistance, and they both are exactly in same phase. So it's clear from this diagram. Again we'll turn back to the scale. Now we are going to observe the voltage across capacitor and current flowing through the capacitor. So the voltage across the capacitor is the same Vs and the phase will be the same because they all are connected in parallel and voltage is same in parallel circuit. But the current flowing through capacitor is blue. So this blue line represents the current flowing through the capacitor. So the zero crossing of this blue line is little ahead, right? So just imagine that, let me rub this thing, right? So just imagine that right now this green line represents the Vs supply as well as current flowing through the resistor, and this blue line represents current through capacitor. So it's clearly visible that current through capacitor is flowing in leading with the supply voltage and leading by exactly 90 degree. See, when the current is 0, supply voltage is maximum. When the supply voltage is 0, current is maximum. So by observing this waveform, it is very much clear to us that in capacitor the supply voltage and capacitive current has the phase difference between them is of 90 degree, and the current leads voltage by this much of angle, 90 degree. So this blue current is for pure capacitive circuit, this green current is for pure resistive circuit. But when we combine these two, these current IT, this total current is combination of IR and IC. So we can write that IT, total current, is the combination of IR plus IC, and this is the vector summation, right? This is vector quantity. So IT is equal to IR plus IC. IR is basically V by R and IC is basically V by XC, right? So this is how the total current will be computed. Now let me show you that when we calculate this total current, the waveform of this total current is this yellow one, IT. When the circuit is purely resistive, the phase difference is 0. When the circuit is purely capacitive, phase difference is 90 degree and current is leading to the voltage. But just imagine when the circuit is RC type, the combination of resistance and capacitance, then the total current will be the average of these two, which is in between 0 and 90, and that you can see from this yellow waveform. If I change the magnitude of any of this quantity R or C, as per the change in these quantities, the current of IC or IR will change, and accordingly the total current will change. What I'll do now, I'll change the value of this capacitance. Instead of 5 microfarad, I'll double click it, open it and make it let's say 10 microfarad and run this simulation again. Stop and we will observe the waveform. See what happens. Just delete this. What happens that the peak magnitude of IC current changes. So by changing from 5 microfarad to 10 microfarad, we have increased the capacitance, and once we have increased the capacitance, the capacity of that capacitor to draw current has increased, and because of that IC current will increase. So we can observe from here that IC current has increased from its previous value. So there is increment in IC current. Once the IC current increases, what obvious, total current will increase, and we can see from here that total current has increased. But you just observe one thing, that this is our 0 and this is our 90-degree leading. Once we have increased the capacitance, the average current or total current of the line or the circuit shifts towards 90-degree, right? It shifts towards 90-degree. Now what we will do, we will increase the current flowing through the resistor, right? We will increase the current flowing through the resistor. So we'll increase the dominance of resistance, and then we'll observe what will happen to this circuit, to the total current. Double click it. So to increase the dominance of this current, what we'll do, we'll decrease the resistance. So we have decreased the resistance, we have run the circuit, stop the simulation, and you can observe it from here. It's out of the window. So it is clear from here. Let me rub it. See, it is 90-degree leading, it is our 0-degree. So once we have increased the dominance of IR current, the average current shifts towards 0-degree. So from this we can make the conclusion that if the circuit is purely resistive, then there is no phase difference between voltage and current. If the circuit is purely capacitive, then current leads voltage by 90-degree. But if there is combination of R and C, then the average current lies from 0 to 90-degree leading, in between these two extremes, right? So this is general conclusion that we can make from this analysis. If your circuit is more resistive than capacitive, then your power factor, or we can say that your total current leading is towards 0-degree. Or if your capacitor's dominance is more capacitive circuit than resistive circuit, then the total current is more towards 90-degree. So the total current's phase shift is more towards 90-degree. So these are several conclusions that we can make from this analysis. If we talk in terms of power factor, right? If we talk in terms of power factor, so basically what is power factor? Power factor is cosine angle between this supply voltage and the total current. So this is the angle between supply voltage and current, and this is known as the power factor. So if the circuit is purely resistive, power factor is unity. But if the circuit is purely capacitive, power factor is 90-degree leading. And if the circuit is the combination of RC, the power factor is anywhere in between 0 to 90-degree leading. But in this case we will get the leading power factor, right? So this is the analysis of RC parallel circuit. One more analysis I am going to prepare in future, and that is completely based on the power factor, that what is the exit effect of inductive load on power factor and capacitive load on power factor, and if you are having poor power factor, then by adding which element you can improve your power factor. That type of analysis video we are going to prepare in future, so stay tuned to this channel and this playlist. In this playlist you will find that type of videos in future very shortly. So that's all from this section. Now I am going to ask you one or two questions, and that question will be displayed on your screen. Just read the question and try to answer. So these are the two questions. Write the answer of these two questions in comment section. And that's all from this analysis video. Bye bye.